Hey, how are you?
Long time.
Not be televised.
If I like to sit and meditate on what is I'm gonna work on, or I meditate on the canvas, and after a while,
Statements out to the people through his work, and you do the same thing, Q. So you're representing very well here on the Malcolm Jamal Warner tribute. Now we're going to take some time right now to see Malcolm Jamal in action right here on the BAF Solutions Network.
Yeah, it's Weather Wherever Wednesday. Y'all know what time it is. Whether the weather is cold or whether the weather is hot, we'll be together whatever the weather, whether you like it or not. Ashe. Right, I like that one. Because y'all know it's time. Hey, it's time to make a change. We are the people that can do it. It's time. It's time to make that change. We are the people that can do it. It's time to make that change. Everybody listen, it's time to make a change. We are the ones that's gonna make a change. We are the ones that's gonna make a change. Come on, it's Weather Wherever Wednesday, y'all. We want y'all to feel good and get over this hump. BAF Hump Day News. It's time to make a change. We are the people that can do it. It's time. It's time to come alive in 2025 through Kwanzaa 365. Together we rise. Ashe. Thank you. So we are here, Weather Wherever Wednesday, BAF Solutions Network. We have made it to a new month. Give it up for yourselves. God bless. I'm glad you all have made it today. We could have been anywhere in the world, but luckily the Spirit has brought us together because together we rise. This is very important to stay connected, and it is very important to be connected to the breath, which is why I always love having Weather Wherever Wednesday outside. Even in cold, wintry weather, still want to get outdoors. The reason why I wanted to definitely come out, I thought about it, it's a little chilly. No, let me go outside because somebody told me that they were vitamin D deficient. So even though you may be vitamin D deficient and still and get that repulse. I've been taking sea moss every day, getting those vitamins and minerals up, but taking supplements is good, but it doesn't beat anything as the true source, the number one vitamin D, and you'll get that melanin, get that glow like I'm glowing right now. So, love for you all to come on with me. You can take your shoes off if you're able to. Go ahead and get connected. I'm gonna sit on down here on the ground today because I definitely wanted to take advantage of the way that the earth feels right now. We're here in Atlanta and it's not too cold quite yet. It's still all right to go outside, get some fresh air. It's a perfect time for going on trail walking, going to look at the trees. The trees have been changing colors, the leaves, so it's a great time to get outdoors and get that vitamin D, everybody. So let's go ahead and get connected here. Love for you all to breathe. I think those fire breaths were pretty good last night, so last week. So I think we're gonna go ahead and get our fire breaths in after we do a quick meditation, getting connected to the breath. So let's get warmed up. Let's sit on up, loosen it up, wiggle it out. You know, it's hump day. There's a lot of things that happen, a lot of stress. And this is actually a Qigong move. You're just letting that Qi go all throughout the body and you're releasing. And when you're standing up, you can actually just keep on bouncing. So it's good to just kind of bounce around and let that Qi get moving. Whew, there we go. Yeah, it feels good, huh? And then you get those cells moving, you can feel it all throughout your body. So that's the Qi moving. That's why they call it Qigong. So let's go ahead and sit on up. Let's get that good breath in and think about that intention for the winter season, it's holiday season. Let's go ahead, release, and breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. We are connected to the divine. And breathe out. You are connected to the ancestors, connected to the land. Breathe in. We are having pure water, pure air, pure intentions. Breathe out. Anything that doesn't serve me is being released. Breathe in. I thank God for the year that we've had. It's been amazing. Breathe out. And any struggles, I release them right now. Breathe in. Thank you for the creativity. Thank you for the love. And breathe out. Thank you for all of the restrictions. Thank you for keeping me disciplined. Breathe in. And breathe out. All right, last one. Let's just get this for the holiday season, and let's have a good intention for the holiday season. Breathe in all that love, all that good food, good intentions for the new year, the new month, and breathe out. Ashe. Yeah, how does that feel? Y'all looking relaxed over there now. Ashe. So that is what I like to do to be Wednesday. We call it out and honor to ancestors that have taught us this yoga on all of the influence that we have. I mean, look at these. It knew some ancient energy. They knew in ancient times that very important. So they knew about the electromagnetic. Something was there sharing a lot of electromagnetic energy all throughout the ether. And we can actually harness this energy. So I'm here live in the Kemet Club. You can go ahead and come join us live in the Kemet Club. Just Cam. Join us live in the Kemet Club every day at 1 p.m. And you already know it is a lot of there. So we'll go ahead and share my screen. And I just want you all to be safe out there. All right, here we go. So we have a few alerts going on across the country. Right now, the big thing everywhere, all over the news, is the nor'easter. That's why I've got these pictures up. A big nor'easter coming, and I'll show you all that. So in Atlanta, looks like there'll be some rainfall through the weekend, but after that, it's supposed to be clear because it's a high pressure system coming through afterwards. So you'll find high temperatures around 49 right now and lows in the 30s, around 34. Tomorrow 50. So looks like across Georgia will be in the 40s and early and low 50s throughout these next few days. We're also looking at the entire week. So throughout the week, we have our forecast. So let me show you. It's on this one. So here's today, Wednesday, December 3rd. So there's a high pressure system, which makes sense because there's barely any clouds in the sky right now. If you look out in at the ATL crew, not many clouds out right now. So there's a high pressure system. So a lot of times in high pressure systems, you're able to have clear skies. But these lows are coming up. So they're moving, and you can see a lot of low pressure systems coming over, which we just saw those alerts in Colorado. So that makes sense. There's a low pressure system bringing in the warm air from the south and also bringing in cold air from that high pressure system. It's bringing in Arctic air on the east of that cold front you can see here. So, and then you're going to have some mixing of snow and precipitation. Heavy snow is possible in Colorado. So we hope everybody out there is okay. Wyoming, Utah, Arizona, New Mexico, Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, and South Dakota, all looking at snow for this next day. And then we start looking at the Northeast getting hit right now. You can see all this snow and it is moving. You can see how there is a low pressure system moving right there. And because the air is coming around into near the Great Lakes, there's precipitation. There's still that lake effect snow happening. So you're going to have more snow in the Midwest. And then as you go through, there is potentials of record-breaking lows. So we definitely give you all our love and let us know how you prepare for the winter time. I know about running your faucets. Running faucets is very important. And also looking at different energy efficiency practices. So we've been talking about that even here. And those frosty nights were pretty cold. So we're looking at different ways that we can be more efficient and not have the electricity bill double in price. We also have Tennessee. Tennessee is going to have a lot of freezing rain possible. So when that cold air goes over, and it's mountainous already, so when it goes over the mountains and it has that precipitation, then it's going to cause a lot more snow. So you're finding a lot of snow, Arkansas, Tennessee. And then we're gonna have that rain is what this is showing, the green one, green and rain all the way to Texas. And also the Gulf. The Gulf is getting hit with a lot of storms down in the Gulf too. And then look at Washington, Oregon. They're also getting some more wintry precipitation. So we hope everybody is doing okay. And then by the third day, we're just getting more and more, and that system's moving out to the northeast. But and then we're looking at North Carolina. So that system that was making Tennessee give some snow, now it's moving, and now it's getting closer to North Carolina and Virginia. So we're giving y'all our prayers, and then you'll find after 3 days, then you can click on another map that has mid-range forecast, and we see that low pressure system moving out, the high pressure behind it. So luckily there'll be some clear skies through Sunday. That was Sunday, and then valid Sunday, and then here's Monday. So we've got some low pressure systems, not too bad. There's not too high of a ridge here. So the high pressure will clear us out. Looks like there may be some rain in LA and Texas here at some point next week. and they've been going through a lot of floods too. So, and then by Tuesday of next week, we should be back into our high pressure. We'll be back in clear skies on this side. We have, ooh, look at that. That is a big low pressure system. So that's how you'll see the low pressure systems. And then in these isobars, this means equal pressure. So each line here, you'll find the numbers. So, and then you'll see 1008, 1004, 1008, and then 1016. So they're saying that the pressure is changing in this low pressure system. So, yeah, you'll find, looks like some storms coming in next week as well. So we hope everything goes well in the Midwest. Wow. Now we have, that's what it looks like when you just play it back. And then you can keep on seeing when it's valid, and then you can stop it. So here is Wednesday, today, Thursday. Oh, see there? Just as I was predicting, Texas and the Gulf giving a lot of issues down there, thunderstorms because of that low pressure system, and Oregon and Seattle. All right, and then moves out. So time for our carousel. Today, what time is it? It's 1:20. Want to go ahead and give Vidal some time. I want to get him in so we can get that spiritual Egyptian spirituality. I've been looking forward to those. All right, so some of the coldest wind chills I saw was -22 in Minnesota. Crazy. -19 feels like -19, but the temperature is at 1 or 2 and even 10, but the wind chill is sometimes 20 degrees less than that. And New Hampshire under winter storm warning. West Virginia driver rescued from a dangling truck. So we want you all to be careful out there. And don't just slam on your brakes. Try to ease into the brakes. You don't want to skid. That's how you actually skid on ice. Snow still to come in the Northeast. So we were just talking about that. And these are some of the hot points. And look at that, 12 to 18 inches of snow for some. That's more than 1.5 feet of snow. Whew. Also, we've had snow totals around 7 inches already. That is in New Hampshire and Vermont, 8 inches. Boston's been getting snow. So it's a nor'easter out there, which means northeast. When you see nor'easter, that means it's coming from the northeast. And also these airplane cancellations, I'm sure you all have heard about the air traffic controllers that have been underpaid. And there were so many cancellations a few weeks ago, thousands, and now it's gotten into the hundreds. So they actually put that on their TV at all times. They're showing that. And then New York has a lot of 12 inches of snow in the past 24 hours. So we are looking at all of these areas, and that's that nor'easter that was coming in. Oh, see there, 6,799 total delays. So there's that nor'easter. It comes from the northeast, and then that's exactly what we were talking about. Messy Friday commute, likely where mixing occurs. Just what we were talking about, that North Carolina and Virginia area, and all over the east. And there's the Gulf, the low pressure systems bringing in that heavy rain. And here is what I was talking about. Forecast lows and wind chills. Whew. -18 in Minneapolis. Oh, I said Minnesota. Minneapolis. My apologies. Wow. All right. So that is the carousel. Now, I would just like to read a quick Did you know? Did you know when the Montgomery bus boycott began? It was December 5th, 1955, when the Montgomery bus boycott began. Also, National Pearl Harbor Remembrance Day. So it was December 7th. So this is all coming from the Old Farmer's Almanac. So they actually give a few things here. And an astronaut was born December 4th, Roberta L. Bondar. Also, an Aztec calendar stone was rediscovered in Mexico City December 17th, 1790. And ratification of the 13th Amendment prohibiting enslavement in the U.S. was announced 1865. And the winter solstice will be December 21st. So that's when winter really starts astrologically. So we have the winter solstice December 21st, and also the first day of Kwanzaa is December 26th. So we're excited for this holiday season, and it is perfect timing for me to go ahead and give Vidal 5 more minutes than I did last time, because I'm ready for that Egyptian spirituality, man. It's been helping out. Thank you for coming. This is Vidal Jones. He has been in my life since 2009. And we've been able to meet each other, and then we end up having mutual best friend. And then we joined the drum line together, and it's been history ever since. So I'd love to introduce Vidal Jones. Shout out to you, much love to you, and we'd love to hear what you got to say, my brother.
Much love to you as well, brother. Much love. Yeah, I love that. Man, they are experiencing some snows that are crazy. Yes, definitely prayers out to them. I looked outside and yeah, there is no clouds. So that would mean something of a high pressure, yes?
Yes, sir.
All right then. You definitely learn something every day. All right,
Yes,
for
sir.
today, we're taking a step beside what we were talking about last time. Last time I told a story of a young girl speaking with the sun or speaking with nature and how nature explains that the 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 math of nature can be simply expressed. The way that the world interacts with itself can be simply expressed. Of course, we do need math and science and physics and all of those great things to have definitions for the things that we cannot see. But many of the joys in life and the essence and the rhythms in life can be simply expressed. So taking a step out of how it is simply expressed, we're going to talk about the first alchemist. So, long before metal workers, tried to turn lead into gold, some priests of Kemet were studying something deeper, how to turn a human being into their higher self, into their highest self. They believe that the mind was the true element that can be transformed. In temples dedicated to some really great people of the past, students were taught secrets about the polarity of emotions, right? The rhythm of life, the correspondence between heaven and earth, right? The power of vibration, the journey from the lower nature to the higher nature. On temple walls, you'll see stories of a person confronting their shadow, a soul traveling through the underworld, heart beating, weighing against truth, and the rebirth of life inside the human being. I was just reading last night about the person confronting their shadow, and I was reading about how this is depicted on the temple wall. It's fascinating stuff. But at the end of the day, the students understood that, you know, the it's not about the outside world, it's about transforming the inside world. And that was the original alchemy. You know, the teachings were not of how to melt the metals, turn, brass into gold or something like that. It was teaching how to shift your consciousness from fear to courage, from ignorance to wisdom, from survival to ascension, Later, the Greeks, they blended they blended this stuff, and then other new philosophies were adopted. The Romans, everyone, they all take this initial information, this great study of wisdom, and then they make it into their own. And we can all see that in today's. So to recap on that, in Kemet, alchemy wasn't about metals. It was about the soul. The old temple teachings say that if you transform your mind, your outer world will transform automatically. This is a real alchemy taught in the line of ancient Kemet, or most of all ancient scriptures, of any ancient teachings at all. And if you go back through the biggest ancient teachings, many times you'll land right there. So I've been using this in my own life it's plagued me before my true, am I person? Okay. So you have to, besides knowing these things, you'll be able to, I shouldn't have, besides knowing these things, you'll be able to see them directly in your life. I'll tell you this, whatever you're facing that you probably don't like is some version of your shadow. Maybe, probably, definitely. I had this in my own life. I was experiencing someone very close to me, um, a woman. She would be just too angry for me, too exaggerated, too high in emotions, too much yelling, too much screaming. And I don't like that. I don't like that kind of stuff at all. You know, um, in the ways that I was dealing with it, I was dealing with this from my old self. My old self says it all. Yell and scream louder. You know, it says show her that you are the man or something. It doesn't matter. Show her that she can't yell and scream like this. What I did that route. I tried to do that for 3 years. I tried to do the you yell and scream, I yell and scream back. And I literally just fell into that same trap 2, 3 days ago. So I'm not saying that, oh, it's all perfect. It's about the awareness to see. Months ago, instead of taking that yelling and screaming and going in a certain way, I said, Vidal, I know what's really happening. What's really happening is I don't, I hate that yelling and screaming, but I love her. And I need to take my polarity from the hate of that thing that I'm experiencing and shift it back into a love. You can always shift the polarities, especially if it's love and hate. That's two of the same thing. You just flip it on the other side. Now our relationship tremendously better. I promise you. Since I've made that resolve to myself, what I started by doing was writing a letter of apology first, because we can always apologize about something, hopefully, if we're aware of some sorts. Secondly, saying I love you. I'd never told this person that I loved her. Never. Even though I do. I was more so hiding it in the shadow that I loved her. Because I don't say I love you to just people, but I do say I love you to everyone. But I don't want it to be taken wrong by people, so I don't just go saying I love you. But I said to her, I said I love you. And since that day of saying I love you, every interaction has been different. It has been more pleasant. I am not quick to anger. She is less stirred to anger. This is not my partner. Don't go reaching, but I know no one will. But she is not stirred to anger. I am not stirred to anger. She's calming down from her anger faster. She's resolving her own complications faster because of this polarity shift. This mental framework that I changed in my mind has changed my physical, has changed my interaction every day since then. This is ancient. They say for the oldest problem, I'll tell you this, a wise man told me, and I'll leave you here almost. A wise man told me, he says the oldest problems require the oldest solutions. The oldest problems require the oldest solutions. Thank you so much for the time today. I truly appreciate it.
Wow, thank you so much. I look forward to learning more in your next class exactly what these what these symbols mean. Looks like you're giving us some good foreshadowing. And I should say it's a full moon this week too. So it's a good time to do some analyzation, get prepared, do some meditating so you could go ahead and have the best intentions being connected to this energy this upcoming month. So I'd love to go ahead and bring out our next speaker.
Well, not really a speaker. I'm the big black man, everybody. Come on into the room. And, a holiday time, and that's my reason to rhyme. So basically, here we are, and as we all know, whether the weather's cold or whether the weather's hot, we'll be together, whatever the weather, whether you like it or not. So let's bring the weather. So let's see what we got going on here. Okay, I'm Arnold Penix, aka A. Gregory Harris, aka blacker than black can be, blacker than black, the big black man. Black people, whether the weather's cold or whether the weather's hot, we'll be together, whatever the weather, whether you like it or not. And here's some lessons for you. It's holiday time. That's my reason to rhyme. The rhythm is clear. Time to spread some cheer. With an African beat, time to bring the heat. Now we're going to put some rhythm to that, everybody. Okay? Just give me a little beat. It's holiday time. That's my reason to rhyme. The rhythm is clear. Time to spread some cheer with an African beat. Let's bring the heat. Bring the heat. Give me a song, give me something, give me something. We're having a heat wave, a tropical heat wave. Bring the heat. We're having a heat wave, a tropical heat wave. Bring the heat. It's holiday time, everybody, and it's Christmas cheer. And here's the song we go. It's Christmas cheer, the best time of the year, when we all grow closer and live life without fear. Share the love with those who are from far and near. It's a time for peace, to help those who are dear. Let's sing it, go. It's Christmas cheer, the best time of the year, when we all grow closer and live life without fear. Share the love with those who are from far and near. It's a time for peace, to help those who are dear. Come on again. It's Christmas cheer. Come on. The best time of the year, when we all grow closer and live life without fear. Share the love with those who are from far and near. It's a time for peace, to help those who are dear. And it's holiday time, so we're going to take a little break right now before we're coming back with our BAF news. But right now we got David Imanitie, who's going to be telling you about some holiday gifts you can get for this time of cheer and show the love. And like I said, you got to, like our Egyptologist was saying before, it's all about love. The vibration you give, just give love the whole season. And guess what? It'll permeate through the whole rest of the new year. Give love, everybody. Hit it, David. Show some love for us. Here
We've actually put together called Alive. And you say, well, David, why do you call the products Alive? Well, because I know there's so many people around the world that are just living. Very few people wake up every single day alive, ready to actually win the day. That's what our products are designed to do. Revive, replenish, and renew the body. And it all starts with our superfood juices, ladies and gentlemen. I absolutely fell in love with it the very first time I sampled it. Our manufacturers actually sent me samples and I said, man, this is a winner. And then when they told me what was actually in the product, I knew that we had a home run. Well, ladies and gentlemen, look at this. All the ingredients here, spirulina, aloe vera, cinnamon bark extract, and ginger root, and green tea, and maca root, right? Some people call that the marriage counselor. This is an incredible product that we have in 2 different flavors, apple beach cherry, along with apple cinnamon. And ladies and gentlemen, all you need to do is take a shot in the morning and take a shot in the afternoon. Now, if you really want the whole regimen that we have, you want to actually step into the world of the skin and beauty product that we have called Alive Skin and Beauty. This is a collagen product that literally impacts the body on a whole nother level when it comes to your hair growth and nail growth and helping out your joints and those bones. Your body needs collagen, but we found a way to actually make collagen taste great. Now, just a moment ago, I actually tried something that I'm going to share with you that absolutely blew me away. I tried the Skin and Beauty, the Apple Beach Cherry, and yes, our matcha. You're going to see that later on in the presentation. But ladies and gentlemen, we stepped into recently the world of coffee. And I got involved in the coffee industry years ago. And people say, well, man, you're crazy. I mean, why would you do coffee, right? And I said, well, it's 2.2 billion cups of coffee are consumed every single day. You're talking about the most traded commodity in the world next to oil, the most consumed beverage in the world next to water. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not going anywhere. Whether you're involved in the coffee business or not, people are going to spend money. They're going to spend $3, $4, $5, $6, $7 for a cup of coffee. So why not provide that demand that's already out there in the marketplace? And we found a way to actually make it healthy. This is by far, in my opinion, you may say I'm biased, the healthiest, best tasting coffee on the planet. This is the Alive Cappuccino, ladies and gentlemen. You're talking about a non-GMO, gluten-free, no sugar, no nut, no soy whatsoever in this particular product right here. I am so in love with this coffee. The first time I tried it, I knew that this was going to be the winner in our company. And look what's in it. You're talking about a premium Arabica bean coffee. You're talking about pomegranate and collagen tripeptides and dipeptides, and it's got okra in it. It's got asparagus in it, ladies and gentlemen. It's got pumpkin in it. It's got amino acids in this particular product. You say, well, how did you get 30 different vitamins and minerals all in one product? That's a secret. That's our own formula for us to know. And it's available right now in our company. And recently, we just introduced the ultimate green tea, which is the matcha. And it's one of the best tasting matchas out there in the world. You can drink it hot, you can drink it cold. I just drank it with our Apple Beach Cherry and our Apple Cinnamon. Absolutely incredible. Look at all the ingredients that are in here. It's helped people when it comes to their weight loss journey, giving them energy, clarity, focus. It's a remarkable product that we put together. Now, if you're paying attention, we put health in what people do every single day. People drink coffee every day. People drink some sort of juice, or their kids do every single day. And guess what? People drink tea every single day. So why not do it with Envision You and actually have your body become even more healthy while drinking what you were going to drink anyway? See, what we've put together here is really second to none. Your health and your wealth right here in one company, and then you can travel around the world.
And that's what it's all about, everybody, your health and your wealth. And I'm a product of the product, and I'm as healthy as a horse. I feel wonderful. And like I said, if you just tune in, you're watching the BAF Solutions Network. I'm the big black man, and like we're having a heat wave, a tropical heat wave, even though we're all going to Jamaica soon, because we need to get on down there with them and help them out. But right now, we have the BAF News with Shay Free. So what it be, Shay Free?
Hey, happy Wednesday.
Happy
big black
Wednesday.
man. How are you today?
I am blessed.
How are you, King Julian? Hey, hey, we here, right? Yeah,
It's holiday time. It's holiday time.
It's a
I'm
holiday
vibing.
time.
I'm vibing.
I wasn't here last Wednesday.
Oh, we missed
but
you so tremendously
Y'all kept it
too.
going.
Yes, we
Shoot,
did.
y'all kept it going. I was like, yo, Julian.
Yeah,
I was
but
like,
you bring a certain
networks
element to it. You bring a
also
certain
take
element
off.
to it.
And he was like,
a
man,
softness.
no. Right, but it's all good though. Welcome everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in to the BAF Solutions Network.
Right.
It's always such a pleasure to be here with y'all, for sure. So it's my pleasure and honor to give you guys the BAF weekly news updates. Because if you're not a member yet, first off, let me share my screen so we can remind people who Black Achievement Fund is, who we are, what we about, and why they need to be a part and be about as well, right?
Right.
So first off, we are the Black Achievement Fund, which is a nonprofit economic and community development corporation, which is about financing the grand development of us here in America by financing development projects like this, as such as the one we're in, which is our members only clubhouse called the Comet Club, where you see also here on the screen, which is my youngest son, Tahir. We call him Tahiro. We're standing here in the Comet Club, you get what I'm saying? Which is a place where we get to have social gatherings like this, meetings and whatnot. Members only get to reserve, because again, this is a members only clubhouse. To be a member of the Black Achievement Fund is simply $9 a month or $108 a year. We actually have different level memberships. You can be a business member like King Julian himself. You can be a nonprofit member, And or you can just be a regular community member like myself and brother big black man here. Big black man here. Brother big black man, I think that's what I'm gonna start calling him up. What's
Call
up,
me the
bro?
big black man.
Brother big
I
black
wear
man.
black. Because the reason I wear black, y'all, because I'm big and black.
And I just so happy wearing some black and white, we complimentary.
That's right.
But yeah, so you need to join because our mission is to get 10 million of us to contribute $9 a month. So that adds up to 90 million a month and over $1 billion a year. So with that, again, we're financing our own developments like this Kemet Club, like our land, which is down in Toomsboro, Georgia, which is 2 hours south of here in Macon. We're also developing the next phase of that, which are our homes, which would be our A-frame pyramid style shaped homes, because again, we're always in remembrance of the greatness, which was ancient Kemet, also known as ancient Egypt. Love Brother Vidal and him bringing the Egyptian
Yes, sir.
spirituality.
Yes, I love it.
Really learned something. I love the polarity, to speak about the polarity, the balance between masculine and feminine, but to be able to acknowledge the energy so that you can shift it, right? But that's a whole nother topic. Again, appreciate you, Brother Vidal. We're going to get into what's happening this week, right? So first we're going to start with our BAF Village programs. First one for show is our BAF Solutions Network, and that is Monday through Friday, 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. You tuned in right now. Here's our weekly schedule: Mastermind Mondays, Takeover Tuesdays, Weather Wherever Wednesdays, Garvey Theater Thursdays, Film Fresh Fridays, then Saturday Night Live, and Center Sunday Dinner, right? Tune into all of that. You can go to BAF Solutions /calendar and they'll take you to all of that, and that's how you can stay tuned. The next thing that we got going on always Tuesdays, we also have our members book club. We are almost finishing up chapter 5. It's been a great discussion so far. We're heading into the last chapter, chapter 6, which is healing. So we get to talk about solutions on how to overcome these challenges of the post-traumatic slave syndrome. Next, today, this evening, we have our BAF Toastmasters Club speaking meeting. Super duper excited because this gives you the opportunity to speak with confidence and purpose, for you to come and commune with other fellow BAF members who are not just here in Georgia and Atlanta, they're actually all over. And this gives you the opportunity to work on your speaking skills, work on building that leadership and your confidence. So that's at 7 p.m. tonight. It is hybrid. We do things hybrid. So that means that we have the opportunity to do it in person here in the Kemet Club and also on our Zoom network channel, which is 332-802-6097. And then also for another village program, we have our Thursdays Community Financial Security Webinar Power Hour, which is a webinar with me and another member, beautiful sister Talitha Davis up there in Baltimore, Maryland. We have another business partner, the beautiful Rita. She's a Nigerian woman, and we come with the same message, similar message and mission about collective economic empowerment, right? And so this is a very important experience to come to, just so you can get some information, and get the knowledge. But knowledge ain't power until it's applied. So people people always listening, but what are you actually gonna do? Are you gonna apply this knowledge that you hear? Or are you just gonna just continue to just hear it and not seize it, So then next, what we got happening for our Kemet Club happenings, super excited. We have a couple things going on this Saturday alone, right? So one of our members, his name is Baba Heru. Hopefully I'm saying his name right. His name is Baba Heru. We in Atlanta, this conscious community, everybody got names. I also go by Shay Free, the one and only. You got King Julian, and then you got the big black man, but
Big and black.
Right. So this Saturday, Dr. Heru. Okay, cool. Yeah, because in my phone, we be calling each other. He's like, yo, it's Baba Heru. All right, Baba Heru. Yeah. But he a doctor, y'all. So he'll be giving a conversation on fasting. So this is Saturday. Again, all of this information is in our program calendar, and he'll be here to share some information. It's a free event so you can prepare and align thyself with the upcoming winter solstice. And when do we say the winter solstice is? December 21st? Yeah. December 21st. So we're doing this at the first of the month, but we're getting prepared for December 21st. So come here. It's at 1 to 3 p.m. That one's not hybrid. That one's definitely an in-person Kemet Club happening. Another thing that's happening this Saturday is a Kwanzaa art affair, which is presented by another member, and his name is Brother Caleb, the Blind Weaver. And this event is not free. This is a paid event. So the cost of this is $35 for the tickets, but you're going to come here, you're going to experience an art show because again, he's a blind weaver. We have a couple of his pieces in here, a drum circle, some great food because the brother is from Haiti. So we got some Haitian food and of course a holiday marketplace. And so you can get all the details here at the BAF Solutions program calendar. And then the next Kemet Club event that's coming up is round 2 of the Chosen One Unique Speed Dating Experience. This is going to be an event that I'll be hosting. Again, this is an opportunity because it is the wintertime. We know that we like to snuggle up and cuddle up, and you need to find you a cuddle buddy. Because then the next holiday shuffle that comes around is Valentine's Day, right? And I'm not really a participant in all of these capitalistic holidays. I call it the holiday shuffle, but I definitely always believe in love and our connections and forming healthy relationships with each other. So that's why I definitely host this event because I believe in community and connections and building true relationships, right? And Big Black Man here, he's an integral person when he talk about who you connect with, right?
Holiday hookups coming
and
up next.
Hookups, right? So again, great opportunity that's coming up. And then as always, again, just take note of these weekly events. We also got on Mondays the BAF Travel Club with King Julian. And so that's a great way to plug in so that you can get all of your travel concierge needs and get travel discounts because we love to have fun. But we all want to save money, live better, so we can get many discounts. So tune in with and plug in with King Julian for that BAF Travel Club at the Kemet Club, right? And so the last update I want to share is you can make money with the Black Achievement Fund always, right? There's been multiple ways you can make money. You can make money by being a referral agent. When you refer somebody to join the Black Achievement Fund and they join as a business member or a nonprofit member, you get $75. But now there's a way for you to make money selling education curriculum. And it's not really you selling, right? It's that when somebody buys this African American history series called The Breaking Barriers, they get $10 off and you get $10. It's a great entrepreneurship program and it's open for all ages. I even have my children taking part of this. So I have my 10-year-old and 9-year-old sons. I have them going out talking to the people, asking a simple question like, hey, are you ready for Black History Month? And then they're like, maybe not. And then they just like, well, okay, well, join me and learn about some new people instead of the typical people that you keep hearing about, right? And then they give them a whole little script. It's really exciting. Personally, I'm enjoying this curriculum and teaching my sons because I am an educator. So we really are learning a lot. Shout out to our president, Brother Arki, for curating this curriculum. Again, we have to be empowered through knowledge because, like, as we know that knowledge leads to freedom. Well, education leads to freedom and freedom leads to knowledge, right? So that's how we're going to do it. But every time, again, you sell one of these curriculums, you get $10. So they get $10 off and you get $10 in your pocket. It's a win-win for everybody, right? And that is pretty much my BAF news update.
Well, thank you, Shay Free. And that's how you be. Free as Shay Free can be. And we're back now, everybody, and you're watching the BAF Solutions Network. I'm the Big Black Man, and it's time for the holiday hookups. Now, for those who don't know, I was a relationship coach in New York City on KISS FM, and I would always do relationship hookups on the show with Dougie Fresh on the WBLS, yes. And Kiss FM was another station, but WBLS was the hookup. And so the best hookup for the holiday season, nobody wants to be alone, everybody. Everybody wants to have get cuffed and have a little boo-boo to do with. And so basically what you can do as a cuddle buddy, you should Pisces, you should hook up with, believe it or not, Scorpio. Scorpio will give you the intensity that you need, and at the same time, it's 0 to 100 Pisces, so be ready for that. And that way, and the second cuddle buddy hookup would be Sagittarius and Gemini, believe it or not. Sagittarius and Gemini are opposites, and they love each other. They love doing what they need to do for each other and coming together, and they're very experimental. So if you want to have a good time hooking up on the holidays, Pisces, do what you do with the one I suggested to you to do with. But Cancer's also good too, Pisces. But Cancer's a little bit moody and at the same time a little bit emotional. So two water signs could be a whole lot of emotional, because a lot of people lose a lot of loved ones during the holidays. So you want to make sure that someone has the anchor to pull each other up, in case you start thinking about someone who's no longer here during this time of year. And of course, the best hookup I would say is Aries and Aquarius. Aries and Aquarius is good because Aquarius is very experimental, and Aries is very adventurous. And so Aries will hook up anywhere, in any part of the city, any house, any location. And Aquarius, because they don't like to do everything the same way all the time, is very excited by that. And so you have to have different environments and different role playing for Aquarius. And Aries is willing to do that for that particular hookup. But another hookup would be, I would say, Libra and the Virgo. Virgo is definitely, now we have a combination now. Who's the Libra and Virgo? Well, that's Will Smith and Jada. So Will Smith and Jada, the people want to know why this relationship is always together. Why are they still together? It's because it's a connection. Also, we don't want to give a half, but that's another story. But anyway, they hooked up and they had two beautiful children who are now parents. The daughter, Willow, is expecting, and Jaden has a child already as well. So, who knew? Let them live and let live, and that's all it's about. The best, most intense hookup, I would say, for the holiday season would be, I would say Leo and Aquarius, believe it or not. And Leo and Aquarius is a good hookup because we have Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown. People never understood that hookup. And people didn't realize how intense and how wonderful that was. But like I said, Leo gets very bored if you don't give them the attention. And if Aquarius loses attention, they become more like a friendship, become more like a roommate than a passionate lover. So, but initially for a hookup for the holiday season, I say go for it. But for marriage, it's gonna take some work. But for the holiday hookup, go with your opposites. Cancer, go with Capricorn. Gemini, go with Sagittarius. Aries, go with Libra. Taurus, go with Scorpio. Go with your opposite for the holiday season. That way, it's not serious. It can be, but most of the time, opposites don't work out for the long term. But for the hookup, hook it up. And that's the holiday hookup here on the BAF Solutions Network. I'm the Big Black Man. And now it's time to reduce some stress with our Humpty Dance stress reliever. Now, I do the Humpty Dance stress reliever because it's Hump Day. It's Wednesday. And Wednesday is the day when everybody has a lot of things bogging on their mind, especially now on gifts and things you want to try to get for your people. So, the Humpty Dance is, we just do the Humpty Hump. So get in the middle of the floor, breathe deep, and just do your hump. And it's like Humpty Dumpty, but it's Humpty Dumpty. Do the Humpty Hump. Give me a beat. Do the Humpty Hump. Do the Humpty Hump. Do the Humpty Hump. Do the Humpty Hump. Come on, I see you out there. Do the Humpty Hump. Do the Humpty Hump. The Humpty Dance to get over the hump. Come on and hump. Show your shoulders, hump your shoulders, hump. Now put a hump in your back, hump. And now we're gonna take it to Egypt. We're gonna take it to Egypt, to the African tribes, and we're gonna and the Shanti tribe, all they did was get in the middle of the room, y'all, and breathe, get ready, and jump. Quantum 365 is coming, y'all. Quantum 365. That's our time, and we just jumping and humping. I'm the big black man. Of course, this is King Julian, the weather weather Wednesdays, and like I said, that's our time, and it's time to make a change, y'all, and that's our time. But like we always say, whether the weather is cold or whether the weather is hot, we'll be together, whatever the weather, whether you like it or not. See you next time. Happy holidays, everybody, and kind of happy holidays. Woo, I'm the big black man, and I'm blacking out. Black out.
The revolution will not be televised.
Peace. I like to say I meditate on what it is I'm going to work on, or I meditate on the canvas, and after a while,
Statements out to the people through his work, and you do the same thing, Q. So you're representing very well here on being the Malcolm Jamal Warner tribute. Now we're going to take some time right now to see Malcolm Jamal in action right here on the BAF Solutions Network.